What successful people do differently before 6 a.m., inspired by the teachings of John C. Maxwell. Welcome to the MindsetSeries E-learning channel, your home for mindset, leadership, business, and personal development. Imagine this, it's 5 a.m. The world is still wrapped in darkness. Most people hit snooze, clinging to dreams that fade by daylight. But you're about to discover why some rise before the sun and change everything. What if I told you that success isn't born from talent or luck? It's forged in those quiet hours before dawn. In this video, we'll uncover what truly sets successful people apart before 6 a.m. Not the checklists or hacks, but the raw choices that reshape your life. By the end, you'll feel that pull, the one that says it's time to rewrite your mornings. And maybe, just maybe, your entire story. Let's start with the first difference. They embrace the silence. Not just any quiet, but the kind that forces you to listen to yourself. Picture this. A young entrepreneur buried in debt stares at the ceiling every night. One morning, he decides enough. At 4:45 a.m., he sits in the dark living room. No phone, no noise, just him and his thoughts. At first it's torture, regrets flooding, doubts scream. But he stays. Day by day, that silence becomes his ally. The inside, successful people don't run from the quiet. They mine it for gold. Before 6 a.m., carve out 10 minutes of pure stillness. No distractions. Let the uncomfortable truths surface. That's where real clarity lives. Think about that. What if your biggest breakthrough is hiding in the silence you've been avoiding? Next, they move with intention. Not for vanity, but to remind their body who's in charge. I remember reading about a CEO who turned her failing company around. She wasn't athletic, hated gyms, but every dawn, she'd lace up her shoes and run in the cold, rain or shine. Why? Because that first discomfort sets the tone. I control my day, not the other way around. Here's the truth you can apply now. Before 6 a.m., do something physical that challenges you. A walk, push-ups, yoga, doesn't matter. It's not about the exercise. It's about winning that early battle against inertia. Feel the burn, then the release. That's your mind saying, I can handle more. Pause for a second. When was the last time you chose discomfort on purpose? And what if that choice unlocked doors you didn't even see? Third, they feed their mind before the world demands it. Think of a writer who penned bestsellers while raising kids and working full-time. Her secret? 5:30 a.m., coffee in hand, she devours books or journals. Not scrolling feeds, but absorbing ideas that spark her own. One page led to a plot twist. One insight changed her career. The key shift. Successful people treat mornings like a private classroom. Pick one thing, read, listen to a podcast, write 3 gratitudes. Do it before 6 a.m. when your mind is fresh and unguarded. Absorb wisdom that aligns with your goals. Make it non-negotiable. Reflect on this. What if the knowledge you gain in those early hours becomes the edge that propels you forward? Imagine the compound effect day after day. Fourth, they visualize victory. Not daydreaming, but scripting the day like a director. There's a story of an athlete, overlooked and underestimated. Every morning at 5 a.m., he'd close his eyes and walk through his races, feeling the track, hearing the crowd, tasting the wind. It wasn't wishful, it was rehearsal. And when game day came, he'd already won in his head. Apply this immediately. Before 6 a.m., spend 5 minutes picturing your day unfolding perfectly. See the meetings aced, the habits stuck, the obstacles crushed. Feel the emotions. This isn't fluff, it's programming your brain for success. Take a breath. How different would your life be if you started each day already victorious? What chains would break? And finally, they connect deeply with themselves or something bigger. I once heard about a philanthropist who built an empire from nothing. His mornings, not emails or plans, but a quiet ritual, writing letters to his future self or whispering thanks for the breath in his lungs. It grounded him, reminded him why he pushed so hard. The mindset here: before 6 a.m., anchor yourself. Pray, meditate, journal one thing you're grateful for. It's the difference between reacting to life and leading it. Make that connection your foundation. Let that sink in. In a world pulling you in every direction, what if those early moments realigned you to your true north? Now pull it all together, embracing silence, choosing movement, feeding your mind, visualizing wins, connecting deeply. These aren't routines, they're rebellions against mediocrity. Successful people don't just wake early, they wake purposefully. They turn those pre-dawn hours into a forge. Today, rise differently. And watch how that ripples through everything.